As Vietnam prepares for the upcoming elections of the 16th National Assembly and People's Councils for the 2026-2031 term, authorities nationwide are taking steps to ensure the process is accessible to all voters, especially those with disabilities. Our story was reported from Hanoi.
These days, preparations for the upcoming National Election Day are well underway. Across the country, voters are coming to polling stations to check their registration and learn more about the candidates. But voters with disabilities, how would they be supported to take part in the process? Let's find out.
Today, Winston Khánh is visiting his neighborhood community center to review the candidate list ahead of the election day. Although getting around can be difficult, members of the local election team are on hand to assist him.
They help me review information about candidates and access the polling area. Their warm support makes me feel very satisfied.
Beyond support on the ground, digital solutions are also beneficial. For Phạm Thị Hiền, the National Digital Identity app VNeID allows her to change her polling location from home, making it more convenient for her to travel.
We are also provided with printed information about candidates, including brief biographies, so that we can better understand them. Voters who cannot write may ask a relative to assist them according to their wishes, while still placing the ballot into the box themselves.
For visually impaired voters like Hồ Minh Quang, accessing election information used to be challenging. However, with the candidate list now available on the VNeID app, combined with the phone screen reading function, he can easily listen to each candidate's information.
We are also invited to attend voter meetings with People Council's candidates. It makes me feel recognized as a citizen, able to fulfill my rights and civic responsibilities.
For elderly voters or those unable to travel, we arrange mobile ballot boxes so they can still cast their votes. Our aim is to ensure Election Day is truly a day for all citizens.
Election Day is becoming an occasion where every citizen, regardless of circumstances, can make their voice heard through the ballot.
So now to discuss more about Vietnam's efforts to ensure the right to vote for persons with disabilities, we are joined in the studio by Ms. Pauline Tamesis, UN Resident Coordinator in Vietnam. Thank you for your time. So since Vietnam became a member state to the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities in 2014, what achievements has the country achieved so far?
Since ratifying, Vietnam has taken steps to bring national laws and policies closer to the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, or CRPD. This includes strengthening protections in the law on persons with disabilities, and the government has expanded social protection and accessibility requirements, supporting broader participations of persons with disabilities in civic and political life. Specifically for the electoral process, it's important to increasingly incorporate accessible voting materials, improve procedures at polling stations, and providing more systematic guidance to election officials to support voters with diverse types of disabilities.
My second question is, this year's election takes place as the Party General Secretary To Lâm issued conclusion number 444, highlighting the need to introduce candidates with disabilities for the 16th National Assembly. So how might this influence these voters?
At the political level, the party's direction to encourage candidates with disabilities is an important signal of political inclusion. For voters with disabilities, seeing candidates like themselves on the ballot can inspire confidence that their voices and experiences are valued. It may also encourage young people with disabilities to consider public service, helping to build a more diverse and representative National Assembly. Of course, it also aligns with Vietnam's commitment under the Convention on Rights of Persons with Disabilities, which emphasizes that persons with disabilities should be able to fully participate and effectively in political and public life, including the right to vote and be elected. Representation matters. When persons with disabilities are visible in leadership, it shows that disability is not a barrier to civic participation.
So what activities will the United Nations undertake to support persons with disabilities in participating in elections and prospering alongside the broader development of society?
The principle of leaving no one behind is at the heart of the United Nations work, and that includes supporting persons with disabilities in election and across society. In practice, this means providing technical advice and policy dialogue to help Vietnam align with international standards like the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability. It means building capacity with government institutions and civil society to promote accessibility and inclusive governance. It also means supporting organizations of persons with disabilities so their voices are heard in shaping public policy. The overarching goal is simple but powerful: to ensure that no one is left behind, in line with the Sustainable Development Goals and Vietnam's commitments under the Convention.
Pauline, thank you for sharing.